Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Yo,
And what the French toast is there to think about?
it's your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again. Always with another one. Yeah, it's crazy, and hey, it seems to me, all the content that I be running across and things like that on these internet spaces and stuff. We have a situation here where a young woman is saying that men don't help anymore. I mean, and I could definitely agree with that. Like, it's like, why would we? Hey, all this craziness that's going on and things like that out here in the world, and why would we, help, a woman that also can accuse us of doing things, or she may not like how you look when you come to try to help her, and you're not appealing to her and things like that. You're not appealing to her emotional side. Oh, well, the man that I really want to come help me, he needs to be such and such tall. He needs to be this and that. He needs to have all this and hey, we're just not playing that game anymore. So, nowadays, it's kind of the biz here. So let's dive off into this and let's put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
But I was struggling to bring my TV, fit it into my car. It was in a big box. It's a 55-inch. It could barely fit into this car. I'm sitting out here struggling to get this in my car. Men are walking back and forth. No one is trying to help me.
You see, there's a reason for that. Decades ago, you wouldn't have needed help. The men would have done it for you. The thing is, the world has changed. Women have changed. Now, see, something I tend to do a lot. I tend to imagine, what if I was a man? What would I be doing today? Would I help women? Truthfully, when I think about it, no, absolutely not. Even if my instinct as a man is leaning toward chivalry, I'm not going to help. There's a number of reasons for that. A lot of times, when men are doing nothing wrong, they end up on the internet because the wind blew something into their eye and they might have winked and someone filmed it. And then you end up on TikTok as some kind of perv because you were winking at a woman. And what if...
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Yo, she said it, I didn't. And this is part of the problem that, men can, end up looking in a certain light, especially if she's not attracted to said man that's trying to help her. Clearly. And it's like, well, why won't men help and this and that and woo to woo? We don't know who most men in today's society really don't know when you attracted and you not, because you don't make shit clear no
And
more.
what the French toast is there to think about?
Women are so delusional till they don't make shit clear no more that they're interested or not. And when they do decide to make shit clear, they be so nasty towards men that's actually genuinely just trying to help them and going about their way. They be so nasty till other men see this and they like, fuck it. I'm not finna help you with shit. You picked that motherfucker back. You went in the store. You bought all them goddamn groceries, this and that, woo to woo, on your own. You put that shit in the car your goddamn self. For real though.
if she was 17 years old and you helped her, and then you end up on the internet as some kind of creep? pursuing young girls. It's just too dangerous. There are cameras out here. People are filming things with duplicitous intent. You don't know when you're going to be the next viral sensation. You don't know when you're the next guy getting your life ruined. You don't know when a woman is going to lash out at you because you might be helping her and she takes offense in that. If I was a man, I would not deal with this. Why would any man in his right mind help a modern woman? They're strong, they're aggressive, they call themselves equal, they say they can do anything that a man can do. Why do you need a man's help? Just do it. Get your girls. Women want men to be old-fashioned, but women don't want to be old-fashioned.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
And that's just the truth of the situation here. You know what I'm saying? Most women would prefer, the majority of women do prefer men to be old-fashioned. Still pulling out chairs, opening doors, this and that, woo-woo. And then at the same time, though, too, they're not checking their sisters. You got some women out here that get mad when you open the door for them. And you got some that don't. I mean, you know, it's like...
So what the French toast is there to think about?
The problem is that women are not on one page anymore. Equally. In the majority. The majority of women are not on one page. They're all loose, individual thinking, stuff like that. They're not on one page. So it's like, you know, as men, most men do tend to get on one page about a lot of things. And that poses the problem. Women that are not on one page with each other and stuff like that, you know, it creates chaos, which is what we're dealing with now.
They just want the best parts of what men can offer without giving the best parts of themselves.
It took an older man to come and see me struggling. He came out and helped me take the TV out of the box. They don't make real men anymore. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not all men, because there are good men out there, but it's such a rare thing. It took an older man to do that.
Of course it took a 70 or 80-year-old man, because he's not on social media. He doesn't see what's going on out here. He's from a different generation where women were actually beautiful. And he still believes that women are beautiful. I used to believe women were beautiful, but not anymore. Because I'm here on social media. I see what's happening on the streets. I see what's happening to men when they try to be chivalrous and kind. Sometimes it's appreciated. Oftentimes it's not. So a man has to ask himself in that moment, which risk does he want to take? Will this be a good outcome or will this be a negative outcome? A man doesn't know, so he backs away. You can't blame them for that.
We got to go back to the drawing board.
Yes, we do need to go back to the drawing board.
I'm just here to say,
So what the French toast is there to think about?
if most of these women actually go back to the drawing board is going to show them what they actually need to do. But they're not going to fucking like it. I mean, you know, they're not going to like it.
You old fish-eyed fool.
They're not going to like it.
Bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
But not in regard to men. In regard to women.
Right.
Women need to go back to the drawing board. Do you realize you do need help with things, don't you? You do want them to do things, don't you? Why are they not doing it? Is it because maybe you're not doing something? Or it could be because you are doing something. You're doing too much. You're going against the very thing that you actually want. Women today primarily offer men frustration and even agony. So instead of coming online and giving a whole lecture on what men need to be doing, maybe you should go online and talk to women about what we should be doing. Because I don't hear any of that.
As a woman, like, you don't see men holding doors anymore. They don't help anymore.
That's right. Again, if I was a man, why would I hold a door? So a woman can curse me out, yell at me, tell me she doesn't need my help? This is what men are actually experiencing. The issue with...
Hey, and just to, you know, Just being honest with you though, I've gotten dirty looks from women when I've held the door for them. You know, try to look at you like, you know, like you beneath them and all this other type of shit. It's like, listen, look, bitch, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I really could have let this motherfucker door, you know, slam on your ass. Fuck you.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
But you want to sit here and try to have a certain look or look a certain type of way because you feel like you entitled to that. No, you're not. You're not entitled to shit in my life. I don't have to hold the door for you. And at the end of the day, of course, eventually, yeah, I did stop doing that shit. So now I let the door slam. Real talk.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I sure the fuck do. I walk into a store before a chick or some shit like that, I'm walking in. I ain't motherfucking holding the door like that. Real talk. You know, this is shit. Open the door for your goddamn self. That's what you want to do anyway. Open the door for yourself. Yeah. Look at you, so I can look at your dumb ass crazy and shit.
With women is they refuse to look at themselves ever. They see men changing toward us without realizing that we're causing the change that we're complaining about.
Right.
And even as a woman myself, it does impact me. Men are not as chivalrous to me anymore. But the thing is, men don't know the difference. They don't know which woman is safe and which woman is not. We're not walking around with t-shirts that say, hey, I'm safe, I'm old school. Men don't know the difference, so they have to beware of all of us. They have to treat all of us as if we're raging radical feminists, because how can men tell the difference? It's not safe out there for them. So any complaints that you have, take it up with the girlies.
And that's what you got to do. Take it up with the girls.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
You got to take it up with the girls. You know, as a woman out there, you know what I'm saying? She need to take it up with the girls. You know, due to the fact that, you know, the majority of women are on this chaotic path in the 21st century. And they're just, you know, out here wild and destructive and don't appreciate any type of, they don't, you know, most women nowadays do not appreciate, you know, decent people, decent men.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
They don't. They don't. And it's like, okay, fine then. If this is the way y'all want to live, cool. But don't start retracting after you get past a certain age. Don't start looking back and then being like, yeah, I did all this. I did all this death and destruction towards you men at a certain point in age in my life. But now I'm this age, and yes, I want a good man now. I want a decent man now. I want a man that's able to protect, provide, and I want a man that's, you know, where I can sit at home and be this housewife and all this other type of crap, and you know. After you've been, you know, cussing men out and acting stupid towards men your whole life. But you just think that, you know, by some miracle, you've changed.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Not a damn thing. I mean, you know, hey. But it is what it is, though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you ring that bell that you'll be notified whenever I decide to post things. You know, it is what it is, though. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.